The GoPro Hero4 Session is the smallest, lightest, and simplest GoPro camera to date. The biggest selling point of the Session is its new design. Gone are the cumbersome waterproof housings and rectangular form factor. Instead, the Session is a neat, waterproof cube, good down to 10 meters or 33 feet depth. Not having to deal with the old, bulky enclosures is a pleasant change. Now you can leave the Session in its slim, form-fitting cage basically forever, and still have access to the micro SD card slot and USB charging port. Speaking of cages, the GoPro Session comes with two, one with the mount on the bottom and another with the mount on the back. A new low-profile quick-release plate means the Session can now be mounted basically flat against any surface, and the camera itself can be reoriented easily within the cage so it's always right way up. Functionally, the camera couldn't be easier to use. Press the main button to turn the camera on and start recording, hold it down for a few seconds to start a photo time-lapse. Press or hold again to stop recording and power off. The second, smaller button on the back is used to navigate the menu and set up wireless functionality. There are limited camera settings you can change on the camera itself, but by pairing the camera with the free GoPro smartphone app, you can get pretty in-depth. Unfortunately, we weren't able to record a preview of that for this video. Rounding off the small body and the simple interface is an impressively wide-angle lens with a 170-degree field of view. So it's small, light, and easy to use. Is there a downside? Of course. Firstly, the camera doesn't have a removable battery, meaning you've got about 2 hours of juice if you're filming 1080p at 30 frames per second with the Wi-Fi turned off. Not terribly useful if you're on a full-day adventure somewhere and have nowhere to charge. Secondly, the image quality, as you can see, is okay. It's not terrible by any means, it's just okay. It's adequate. The smaller body has limited the type of sensor and processor that can be used, so you're left with a maximum resolution of 1920 by 1440 and something that's an obvious step or two down from what you get out of the silver or black. For most people this isn't really an issue, but if you're a stickler for image quality or really want 4K footage for your next ski trip, then it's going to leave you wanting. Ultimately, whether those are actually problems or not really depends on what you want or need out of the camera. Would I expect filmmakers to be grabbing these for the next theatrical feature? No. Nor would I expect hardcore adventurers or sports people to be rushing out in droves to pick them up. But for the average person who just wants something small, portable, and incredibly simple to use, the GoPro Session is the camera you've been waiting for.